11 subtle signs your girlfriend slept with someone else. Relationships thrive on trust, honesty, and open communication. But sometimes, you may get that gut feeling that something isn't quite right. Maybe she's been distant, maybe her behavior has shifted, or maybe your instincts are picking up on things you can't quite explain. Before jumping to conclusions, remember, relationships are complex and there can be many reasons why your girlfriend is acting differently. Stress, personal struggles, or even a need for space can cause changes in behavior. However, if you're consistently noticing red flags, it's worth paying attention. To help you assess the situation, here are 11 subtle signs your girlfriend may have slept with someone else, along with advice on what to do if you suspect cheating. 1. She acts differently around you. One of the earliest and most noticeable changes is in her behavior. If she used to be warm, affectionate, and easygoing, but now she's distant, moody, or quick to pick fights, something may be off. Signs to watch for: sudden irritability, over-the-top giddiness that seems forced, or random hostility. Why it matters: people who cheat often carry guilt, which can come out as either emotional distance or overcompensating with fake enthusiasm. Tip: compare her current behavior to her usual self. If the shift is drastic, it's a sign worth addressing. 2. She fidgets or avoids eye contact. Body language can tell you things that words cannot. If she seems nervous around you, avoids your gaze, or fidgets when you ask questions, she may be hiding something. Examples of nervous body language: restless hand movements, rocking back and forth, shuffling feet, touching or playing with her hair excessively, looking everywhere but at you when speaking. While these behaviors don't automatically mean she cheated, they can suggest she's being dishonest or uncomfortable with the truth. 3. She's less attentive. If your girlfriend used to remember little details about your day or seem genuinely invested in your conversations, but now appears distracted or uninterested, it could be a red flag. Signs to notice: she doesn't ask follow-up questions, she forgets things you told her recently, or she gives short, vague answers when you share something important. Possible reason: her emotional energy might be directed elsewhere, which leaves less space for your relationship. 4. She's suddenly too busy. Everyone gets busy from time to time, but if your girlfriend suddenly claims to have endless obligations and less time for you, it might not just be about work or school. Examples: canceled dates, fewer calls or texts, and excuses that don't quite add up. Why it matters: avoiding quality time together can be a way to cover up new commitments or someone else in her life. Tip: notice if she seems more available to others but never to you. 5. She's protective of her phone. Phones often reveal what's really going on. If she's suddenly secretive about her phone, won't leave it unattended, or hides the screen from you, it may indicate she's hiding messages or calls. Warning signs: changing her phone password without telling you, taking her phone everywhere, even to the bathroom, flipping her phone face down when you're around. This level of secrecy could be innocent, but in many cases, it points to communication she doesn't want you to see. 6. She focuses more on her appearance. A renewed interest in appearance isn't always suspicious. It could mean she wants to feel more confident or is making positive lifestyle changes. But if it comes out of nowhere and she's suddenly buying new clothes, trying different makeup styles, or spending hours getting ready for outings without you, it might raise questions. Example: she used to be casual but now dresses up for errands or low-key events. Why it matters: people often put extra effort into their looks when they're trying to impress someone new. 7. She changes her hygiene routine. Beyond clothing and makeup, another subtle shift could be in hygiene habits. If she's suddenly showering at unusual times, changing her scent, or being overly particular about cleanliness after coming home, it might be worth noting. Example: showering immediately after getting home before you can hug her, or switching perfumes unexpectedly. Possible reason: this could be a way to cover up physical evidence of intimacy with someone else. 8. She's concerned about your schedule. If your girlfriend suddenly becomes unusually curious about where you are, when you'll be home, or how long you'll be gone, it could mean she's trying to plan her own time without you. Signs to watch: asking detailed questions about your plans but not sharing her own. Seeming anxious about your arrival times. encouraging you to stay out longer. This doesn't automatically mean cheating, but secrecy around schedules is often a red flag. 9. She doesn't want to have sex. Physical intimacy often decreases when emotional or sexual attention is going elsewhere. If she's avoiding intimacy, giving excuses, or showing little interest in being physical, it could mean she's fulfilled elsewhere. Possible signs: rejecting advances, avoiding cuddling, or showing minimal affection. Other reasons: keep in mind, stress, health issues, or mental struggles can also affect libido. Tip: instead of accusing her right away, talk openly about the change. 10. She avoids future plans with you. A girlfriend who no longer talks about vacations, moving in together, or long-term goals may already be checked out emotionally. If she hesitates to commit to plans you used to make together, it could mean her heart is elsewhere. Signs to look for: avoiding conversations about anniversaries or holidays. Making vague commitments like "we'll see." Dodging conversations about the future. This can signal she's unsure about staying in the relationship. 11. Your gut feeling tells you something is wrong. Finally, trust your instincts. Often, our intuition picks up on subtle cues before our mind can logically process them. If you've noticed several of these signs and feel something is off, don't ignore it. Your gut isn't always right, but it's worth considering when paired with concrete behavioral changes. What to do if you think she's cheating. If you've noticed multiple signs and your instincts tell you something isn't right, here are some healthy steps to take. 1. Stay calm and think rationally. Don't accuse her in the heat of the moment. Take time to reflect on whether the signs truly indicate cheating, or if there could be another explanation: stress, work pressure, family issues, etc. 2. Gather your observations. Rather than relying on one or two incidents, look at the bigger picture. Consistent patterns are more telling than isolated behaviors. 3. Have an honest conversation. Choose a calm, private setting and express your concerns using I statements. For example, "I've noticed you've been distant lately, and it's making me feel worried about us." Avoid direct accusations like "you're cheating on me," as this can lead to defensiveness. 4. Be ready for the truth. If she admits to cheating, you'll need to decide whether you want to work through it or walk away. If she denies it but the signs continue, you may need to reconsider the trust in your relationship. 5. Protect your emotional well-being. Cheating is painful and it can take a toll on your self-esteem. Lean on trusted friends, family, or even a therapist for support during this time. Final thoughts. Noticing changes in your girlfriend's behavior can be unsettling, but it's important not to jump to conclusions without clear evidence. Many of these signs could have innocent explanations. The best approach is open communication, patience, and self-respect. If she's truly cheating, you deserve honesty and the chance to decide what's best for your future. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust and respect. If those are broken, it may be time to reassess whether the relationship is worth continuing.